few weeks ago regarding a trip that I took, which should have probably about exactly a month ago. I went to Toronto and had a hell of a trip. Go back and look at that video. I'll make sure there's a link at the end of this video that tells the story of my worst trip ever. I take responsibility for the trip and the trip spiraling in the wrong direction. I do take responsibility for that, but not for how I got by Expedia. So if you've seen the Expedia sucks, the hashtag Expedia sucks, and you're not familiar with it, just take a look at that video. Maybe stop this video, scroll to the end and take a look at that video first, because I'm not telling this story anymore. I had to tell it. I've told that story, I don't know, 20, 25 times. I had to tell it to the Better Business Bureau. I had to tell it to that hotel. I had to tell it to Expedia. In short, I bundled flight and hotel. Hotel tried to extort me of $550 before I could walk in the building. This is after they have my credit card. And the credit card is for what? Deposit. I've had, I don't know how many communications with them. I've gone after them in my videos. Use what you got, right? So they wanted to fight. So I was up for the fight. They just denied. I went to the Better Business Bureau. The Better Business Bureau said that they're not responsible because the hotel had something in small print. I don't know how many of you would just assume that, once you give the hotel your credit card, they're still going to extort you for $550 cash, and you got to wire it. I'm not wiring anybody $550 unless it's my mom asked me for some money, or my best friend, or another family member or something like that, or a really close friend. It's not going to be for a hotel, for a work trip. It's just not going to happen. I've been going back and forth with them. They have just been denying. We're sorry. We're not going to pay for it. We're not paying for it. We're not responsible for it. So I told them I'm in this until I die. I don't care. This just be part of my life. I'm not going to take an L. Not in this case. I don't like getting got by anybody, and they got me. But I wanted to give you an update anyway as of today, because we went back and forth until, I guess, 2 nights ago. I got a call and they told me they want to pay. They want to pay. They paid it off. They paid for the credit card. After all that crap saying they wasn't going to pay, they paid. This is what you call maximum pressure. I was wondering how long they're going to hold out, because I was going to keep doing these videos every other day. That Expedia sucks was going to run at the front of all my videos for the next forever. And I think maybe that got them, because they understood that I meant when I said forever, ever. That's how I play. They wanted to fight. They ended up paying. They ended up cutting it. And it wasn't a lot of money, but this was for my business, for my job, my boss's money. He knows what comes off the credit card. So the hotel part would have been like $500 something, but because I bundled with the airfare, it was $337.20 that I got back. So the next day I called my office and asked, can you check my credit card, see if the money got in? The money was just deposited immediately, and not 5 to 10 days or 10 to 15 days or whatever they said. I figured they just want me to go. How can a major corporation I know I'm just one little small YouTuber, but they wanted to fight. Just understand, everybody has cracks. Everybody can be beat. Anybody, the biggest dude, the biggest corporation, the biggest company can be beat. There's a way to do it, but there's strategy. Man, I'm telling you, you know what saves me hours each week, and you have no idea? Well, some of you probably know because you see some of the stuff I do visually. AI, man, will write letters for you. We'll write legal documents for you. It is amazing. So if you are not familiar with, maybe I'll do a tutorial on some of the AI softwares that I use. If you want to see it, let me know in the comment section. If I get at least 10 of you guys say you want to see some of how I use AI and how it shortened things up for me, because I'm doing way more than I used to could do. I would never be able to throw out as many videos as I do now and then have them cut into shorts automatically. And it is just so many things that have advanced, and every week exponentially, it is getting better and better and better. I almost had a music video for them. I kid you not. I put some time into this. I said, you know what? Okay, let's see if they like this video. And whenever I would put out a video, I would send it to them. And I know they see it. And it elevated and escalated and escalated. So I knew they saw the information that I was putting out. That video is still coming out because I already paid for the credits to do that. I'll maybe mix it up and put it with my outro, with my song, because I'm still playing with it and learning it too. Learn AI, guys. I'm telling you, learn AI. It will save your life. And just having that companion with a smart companion. I've always, my mom taught me when I was young, don't hang around people that's not as smart as you. Hang around people that's smarter than you. How you going to learn from somebody that you're smarter than? I mean, unless that's your buddy, your partner, your buddy, you know, like my best friend told me years ago, everybody around somebody for a reason. They get something out of it. Whether you're happy, they make you feel good, you laugh, you joke, you like other people's jokes, you get something from the people that you're around. So be conscious of who you're around. But I wanted to come on and just give you this update to let you guys know complaints work. Complaints are needed. I am a former restaurant manager, bar, nightclub manager. I like to get complaints. And any manager worth their weight would want to get complaints. But they don't call them complaints. They call it feedback because you need to know. Because if I'm running a restaurant that's got 20 servers, 2 other managers on the floor, I don't know how many in the kitchen, hostesses, and I'm running this operation, there's so much going on that I can't control. So I need somebody to tell me what I'm not seeing. If the employee don't tell you, that a customer says, hey, just so you know, there's juice in that back room. You may want to put a wet floor sign down. Oh, thank you. Put that down because next thing you know, somebody comes and slips and falls. You didn't know. Some people do not like to complain. I'm not one of those guys. I'm always the guy that has to be vocal. It is like, I wonder if the guys from the airport that day when we were trying to fly out, and the guy tried to jump in line and I lost it. And he said, man, I wish I could be like that. I wish I could. I said, no, you don't. You don't want this burden. My whole life, I had to always be that guy. Again, I give you this story. You go into a CVS where there's one employee and they're not at the register. You know that. And instead of hiring another employee, what do? They put the do-it-yourself scanner up front. So anyway, I had to be the only guy, whether it's Burlington's, TJ Maxx, Ross, or whoever has that, bank, that amusement park, you got to stand in one line and they take the next person up to the next register. I'm always a guy that got to wave my hand and go, yo, what? Can you get somebody else on another register? How many people need to be in this line before you put a third cashier up there? There's 40 of us. I always got to be that guy. It drives me crazy. And I can't just say nothing. I'm that guy in the line go, man, yo, excuse me. And you know what happens when I say that? Every time the people around me go, you right, man, you right. I don't know what, man. Every time I come up, I'm saying, why didn't you say something? Why I always got to be that guy? But I had to be that guy. So it is what it is. And in this case, it worked out again. And I knew it would. I'm surprised they lasted this long, to be honest with you, because I was on it and I was getting creative. And don't mess with somebody that got the weekends free and halfway creative. And now with the videos, I was getting ready to lay into them. Where do you see the video? I don't even know if I come up with it. Maybe I'll run it at the end of another one of the videos. But I just wanted to come on today to let you know that, yes, I did beat Expedia. Expedia paid. I'm still going to have Sean on for part 2 to give us more insights, because I think the biggest thing that I learned from him on part 1, or the first interview, was that I'm not their customer. We are not their customer, that the hotel and the car rental places, that's their partners. So it's not us. We're not the customer. Okay. We're just a means to the end. Okay. So they worked out their deal to get just a piece of the pie, and it works for them. But I'm not going to read the rest of the reviews. I'll give you the link if you want. I think it's in the other video that I did it on. But Sean will come back on. He's told me anytime next week he's going to clear his schedule. So I don't know. You tell me, would it be good to do a live, and then you can ask him questions directly? I'm not much of a live person because I like to be prepared and things to go a certain way, and you can't predict things when it's live. And I say some stupid stuff sometimes, and you can't take stuff back once you say it. So I'm just saying, I know I say some stupid stuff sometimes, but when things are wrong, I just wanted to bring this message on today. Do something, say something, make a change. Without change, without people making change, things don't change. And then people just sit around and complain amongst themselves. No, complain, but complain to the right person. Or get feedback if you don't want to look at it like you're complaining. I've gone out to dinner, like I won't say who, gone out to dinner with people before, and two people's steak, they wanted it medium or rare, and it came out well done, but they don't want to complain, so they eat a $45 overcooked steak. That's the time to send it back, excuse me, and be real nice. If it's a restaurant, let me tell you, because I was a manager and a chef and everything. So if you do have to send food back, make sure you go, oh, I'm so sorry. I hate to complain. I am not one to do this, but this, I'm sorry. It's just overcooked. And you cut it and show it to them, and they go, oh, I'm sorry. Let me take care of that. Then they'll go back there and be polite with it. Don't go, man, yo, fix this. This thing, man, y'all serve me this crap every year. No, don't send your food back like that. It ain't going to taste good when you get it. Because a chef back there going, yeah, mother. Oh, you want to catch that attitude? I'm going to give you the special version right here. Yeah, nah, I've seen it. Man, I've seen some stuff. I don't know if I told you guys, but I moved from D.C. to Virginia Beach and stayed there for 2 years. Let me tell this story right quick. It's a short one. Moved to Virginia Beach for 2 years to take over a restaurant. My goal was to be an area supervisor over a few restaurants. This is a chain. I can't say the name because I sued. Anyway, after working there about 3 weeks, I learned that the owner liked to reuse his food. That's right. Reuse his food. First thing I saw was he busted a table, but a table needed busting, but he walked by and grabbed the orange juice. Look, what's this dude grabbing orange juice for? This is the owner. I'm the general manager. He's the owner. He goes and he opens up the orange juice machine and pours a half full glass of orange juice back in the orange juice machine. What the funk is? And after that conversation, yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Because now I got to drain this whole thing. And he's like, no, you can't pour that out. Well, you can't put that in the whole thing and expect me to serve another orange juice to somebody. No, you can't do that. He said, it's okay. I said, no, it's not okay. It's okay. No, it's not okay. It's okay. No, it's not okay. How many times or ways you tell me it's okay, it's not okay? Anyway, I won't even tell the story any further. There was a whole bunch more stuff, illegal stuff going on. But anyway, I quit. And I filed for unemployment. And I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Now, I can't make money doing anything in Virginia Beach outside of that. I was promised a salary. I got the salary, but then I quit. You can't get unemployment if you quit. I got it. He appealed it. I won it. Because everybody knew what was going on. At first time we went in, I had 15 witnesses. Okay, because I sued. Well, first of all, he just wanted me to go home, first of all. Go home. Because I was working for my dad in his restaurant. And he's like, yeah, just go home. And I'm like, go home. I ain't going nowhere. Now I'm in Virginia Beach and I can't get another job that makes this kind of money. So for 2 years, almost 2 years, 2 years waiting for the trial because it's 3 months and 6 months. They would delay it. Cause I'm ready to go. I was ready to move here to Houston, but I'm going to see this through. I'm that guy. I'm going to see this through. I'm not going to be, man, it was so wrong what they put me through. So you want to play? Let's play. So I picketed by myself. Had the big picket signs, bought the wood stakes, put them in the grass in a little area out next to the street, out front of the restaurant, signs. I was careful about what I wrote. If you eat here today, you may be eating the same food you had last week. Oh, honk if you don't like your food, reuse. I mean, I was, it got creative. Police came, ain't nothing they can do. I was on public property. And so, because he did call the cops, try to get me to leave. I'm out there, I bought lawn chair. We're going to be out here for a while. You want to play this game? But I still had to, I could have ran home and said, Dad, ask my father. I'm not that guy. I drove a taxi, yellow cab in Virginia Beach. I drove it for almost 2 years. Till today, and I do okay right now. I've never made more money than I did driving a taxi in Virginia Beach. I mean, because it's all military. You see, the whole town revolves around either on the strip, it's summer for the tourist on the beach. Outside the beach, ain't nothing else going on. And so there's nothing else going on other than military. You got Dam Neck, Fort Story, you got Norfolk, Cherry Point, 45 miles away. So I made so much. I had more money and more business than Yellow Cab did. I think they had 15 cars at that point. And one day, I'm gonna tell you what got them. They were on the dispatcher, they were calling their boys and go sending calls. And I see somebody in their car and I go, I didn't hear that call on the dispatch. So, okay, y'all want to play. I had business cards made. I went on all the military bases. I was set up straight. I had to send them more business. I picked up Beyonce, believe it or not, because I picked up her manager. This is 98 to 2000. No, 97 to 99. When she was just getting started, I didn't even know who they were, really. But anyway, just that I'm just telling you that because it's principle. And by the way, I did win the case. And once I got deposed, which you don't want to, man, depose is stressful. So you mean to tell me that he saw him put food in there? Yes, I saw him. And I got witnesses. But you don't want to go through that. As much stressed as I am, I was shaking, but I stood firm. And I won that case. Now, I can't say the name of the restaurant, can't say the name of the chain, but I think they sell pancakes and they're all around the world. But I can't tell you who it is. But anyway, so I'm just saying, stand up. When things go wrong, fight for what's right. Don't give up. Enlist assistance. Use AI. AI expedites. Man, my life has expedited because of AI. And it's not just doing the videos. I talk to it sometimes. And by typing, I'm trying to create an agent where I did to one where you can talk. It's spooky. Right on it. What's 5 plus 5? Well, 5 plus 5 is 10. It don't need to think. Trust me, it's thinking a whole lot quicker than you. Write me a title and tags and this. Redo. I do this, but respell, make sure the little mark over the I in Medellin is done. So use whatever you have. Use friends. Use the help from coworkers, colleagues, other people that went through the same thing. Get feedback. And by all means, write reviews. We use reviews as travelers. I use reviews as travelers. Hopefully you do. If you don't, then you really don't know. I saw reviews for that place, for that hotel. They had good reviews. I mean, I looked at the number. I didn't get into, it was like 4.5 or something. I didn't get into the details of why the mattress was soft or the shower had pressure. You know, we all need certain things when we're on the road. But just never give up. Never give up. Fight back. You need help? You running into something right now? Let me know. I mean, I've been here for 6 years now, and I've done my best to help with certain things. And when they seem so dire, like we could not win, we kept on going. And I'm thinking the number one thing that this channel has done, the biggest thing that this channel has done is the assistance between O and I to be able to help the Stevenson brothers get out of prison after they were facing 35 years for double murder. And if you don't know that story, I'll leave a link to maybe one or the two of the first videos and watch that series of videos. That right there not only made this channel worthwhile, because I don't make any money doing this. I just want a bunch of safe travelers. That's what you guys are, safe travelers, hopefully. And after watching this show, after watching this channel or any of my videos, I hope you believe that you are a safe traveler. And that's why I say travel. I want you to travel. I do this to encourage you to travel, but know what's going on before you go, especially in certain areas. I appreciate all the assistance that I've gotten, whether the stories that are passed on from Hilroy, from CB Lee to Louise, to anybody that passes me things on WhatsApp. Shout out to all you guys for all the assistance. I could not do what I'm doing without it because you guys stepped up and helped, just like Sean or any other viewer stepped up. You guys stepped up when the Stevenson brothers, when it was, man, it was stressful some days, man, because I still had a day job and I was still doing videos and I'm shooting off FOIA requests. I've never done a FOIA request. I didn't know how the hell to do. And O would help me out and send this title with this. And then finally, you know, you get your FOIA request, they got to respond. So you get it back from the embassy. And it's kind of funny to hear what the embassy says about you. The embassy does watch my channel. The embassy in Bogota does watch my channel. And I knew it then. And of course, I know now because I'm in direct communications with them. Hence the reason I put out the Venezuela deal. They know the channel. They know this channel has a specific reach and they wanted me to pass on that message. So of course, anything to help you guys stay safe, I'm obliged to. And just as a short reminder, don't go anywhere near Venezuela. Don't go anywhere near the border. Stay away. Just stay away. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and say, yes, I won. We won against Expedia. Expedia still sucks, but I won't be on their ass as much anymore. But just know, I still say go direct. And if you have to use any of the other ones, and I think Sean's going to play this again, Priceline is a better one. Priceline. Was it Priceline? What's the other online booking service? I can't think of the name of it. What's it? Booking.com? Booking.com was one, had a higher review than Expedia at 1.2. So just look at these tools. Reviews help. So fill out reviews, all the reviews you can. When I do Airbnb, I get into detail about my stay, and I'm very conscious about what I got. Over 250 stays all around the world on Airbnb, and that's just what's under my name. Still, my ex booked some of the rooms, but for the most part, I got a lot of them, man. I don't care, from Vietnam to the Bahamas to San Francisco to DC, Baltimore. I mean, I've stayed all around the world in Airbnbs, and I do these reviews, and I'm meticulous about it. And they'll just write, Rob is a good guest. He kept it like his home, and he did this. No, I get into, if you're walking up the back stairs, it's a real stairs in the back are steep, but it wasn't a problem for me. There's certain ways to phrase things so the host don't get mad at you for letting people know for certain things. There was one that we had in Amsterdam. We in the basement apartment in Amsterdam. The ceiling was like right here on me. Man, I literally had to duck under beams. Can you imagine walking around like this? But it said it in the fine print. So I had to go back and review that one again. Yeah, it's not for you unless you're a little person, for real. But anyway, I just want to come on and tell you it's a good day. Every day's a good day. But this is even more of a special day. Well, it has been since I knew. I was laying in bed. I think this was Thursday night, Wednesday night, one of them. And it's all Expedia. Here we go. This is Rob. Yep. You want to do what? I was out here. I almost made the video that night. I was hyped. I knew my neighbors was like, man, it's 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And I'm going, this. I can't stand Expedia. Still can't stand Expedia. They should not have put me through it. They should have took care of me beforehand before I had to put pressure on them. But anyway, just know complaints work. Or again, if you don't like to complain, give feedback. How about that? Again, you're up to date with this is my personal travel news. I don't head back out for another week, I think. And I cross another border. I'm at 34 U.S. states right now. This will be 35. And one day I'm just going to go to the Northeast and just take 2 or 3 days and drive 6 or 7. At least I can get over 40 states easy in the Northeast. And then I think have I been to Minnesota? I don't know. Iowa and all that I haven't been to. Wyoming. Who goes to Wyoming? Well, I haven't. I want to go to, what's the park? Yellow. What the hell is a yellow park? Yellowwood. Anyway, it escapes my mind. But anyway, again, you're up to date with my personal deal I had going on. So all this stuff is squashed, but I still want to I'm going to play with the video. I'm going to work something into my outro that has, because I got a couple of good videos. So we'll see what I can come up with creatively. But anyway, you're up to date. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
Yo. Yo, it's DC Rob, beat the stream daily dose. East Coast swagger, hit you with that travel pros. Colombia trips, Medellin tips on the real. Stay safe, stay aware, what's the deal? News on lock, know the blocks before you walk. Stick to the tours, avoid that shady talk. Urban jungle vibes for miles, it's hot. Keep your eyes and ears open, dots to connect the plot. For your journey, pack your mind, strap it tight. Travel safe insurance just in case, day or night. Rob's the plug, got the news tips to thrive. Medellin's your oyster, just stay wise to stay alive. Link up or sink, use the wisdom that's your shield. Guide your tours, soak the culture, streets revealed. Wondrous spots, safe zones, that's the key. DC Rob's the name, bringing you the clarity. Roll smart, roll deep with that travel wisdom. Medellin's a charm, minus the hazards that glisten. Follow the guide, navigate the pave. DC Rob, for your peace, make that trip safe. Hit the airport, got the passport stamp clean. Dream destination, life a vibrant scene. Cautious moves is your cruise, play your part. DC Rob.